the United States. Abraham Lincoln, or as many like to call me, Honest Abe. I never spent a lot of time in school, but what I did spend a lot of time doing was reading. I loved getting knowledge and learning new things. Even so, I became a lawyer, a congressman, and eventually the president who led this great country during the Civil War, where I worked hard to keep the Union together after signing the Emancipation Proclamation, which free all the slaves. My most famous speech is the Gettysburg Address, where we remember that for our freedom, liberty, and happiness, many people had to make hard sacrifices. That to honor their sacrifices, we need to continue to work hard. The Gettysburg Address.
77 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead, we take increased devotion to the cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
Now we would like to introduce you to Country Roads.
Take me home, country road. Almost memories
from 1901 to 1909.
When I was president, I was known as one of the toughest, but when I was little, I was very sickly and had constant problems with asthma.
To help me get better, my father suggested to me that I exercise every day to make my body strong, and little by little, it worked.
I loved nature and I spent a lot of time in it.
Before I became the President of the United States, I was famous for leading the Rough Riders in a battle at San Juan Hill in Cuba during the Spanish-American War.
It was I who championed the square deal where I promised to help the average citizen achieve fairness. I broke unfair trust and brought regulation to railroads for 8-hour workdays and created laws to make food and drugs safer.
That was how I, as president, gained the nickname the Trustbuster for breaking up large companies called monopolies.
My most famous quote is "Speak softly and carry the big stick."
In my life, I always took pride in hard work, so I was known for saying far and away the best prize life has to offer is the chance to work hard at work worth doing.
To do what you can with what you have where you are.
Because in any moment of decision, the best thing you can do is the right thing. The next best thing is the wrong thing, and the worst is nothing.
We would like to introduce you to 50 Nifty.